Okay. Wow. This camera really shows every flaw. That's fine. Okay, cool. We're doing this. Oh my god, this is so weird. It's very new to me, being in front of the camera. Okay, I know I have to look at the lens. It's just hard. Okay, it's fine. Oh my god. Hi guys. Hi. Emma here, owner, maker, creator behind Sage Clove. And I am coming at you today to just tell you where I've been, what's been going on. There's been lots of things going on behind the scenes here for a while now. I know I've been hinting at some new things coming in the future. The reveal is finally here, so I'm happy that you're here watching. Thank you for being here watching my awkwardness. Try to make this video right now. Just bear with me, it's my first video like this. We're gonna make it work, it's fine. Anyways, first of all, I just wanted to start off by thanking you guys so much for this past year. It's been absolutely insane. More than I could have ever hoped and dreamed when I started this business. Sage Clove was an idea that came to me when I was in a very dark place. Actually, I've had a huge battle with mental health in the past. I've opened up about it a little bit, but I definitely haven't given you all the details, which you don't need all the details, but I was in a really dark place for a while, and I just want to take a moment to thank my husband and my mom. I probably would not be here without them. They really helped me through that time, and my husband has always been a very creative person. He, writes music, plays music. He is a content creator. He's the one editing this video for me. He does it all creatively, and he's always found it really important to have a creative outlet. And I never really had that. And when I was really struggling and having a really hard time, he was really encouraging me to find a creative outlet, something that I could do to feel good about. And it was scary for me to try to jump into something like that. I, first of all, had to figure out what the heck I wanted to do. Like, there's so many things out there. I'm terrible at drawing. I can't draw. I can't do anything that's supposed to, look like anything. You've seen the clay earrings that have, these intricate designs on them. I'm like, wish I could do that, but I really can't. I can't do anything like that. I love to paint. Abstract, of course. Even my abstract, I don't even know what that is. It's just not good. But I found macrame first, actually. And macrame was amazing because it was creative, but it's also just tying a bunch of knots, It's not like you're trying to, create this, you're drawing this perfect face, you're tying knots, and those knots in the end create something semi-beautiful, So I found that first, and that was super therapeutic for me, and it still is. I still love macrame, and I'm going to talk about that a little more in a little bit, but then I tried making jewelry, which I've always made jewelry since I was a little kid. You can ask my mom. I was super into the whole hemp jewelry phase, always wearing a huge wrist of hemp bracelets, hemp necklaces, all that kind of stuff. So I've always been super into jewelry and making jewelry. That's when I created the tassel hoop earrings, which are now called the Emmas. Those were the original earrings that I designed and created, and I still love those. Those are still great. And then after that is when I discovered clay, and I wouldn't say it was at the tail end of clay. I mean, clay is still huge, but it was definitely around for a little bit before I got into it. And I started playing with clay, loved that, started making designs with that. And then I just had all these designs coming at me in my head. All of these ideas flooding at me all at once. And I was super excited about it. So Sage Clove was born. I had been thinking about doing it for a while. When I was in a dark place, and as I was coming out of that dark place and finding myself again, learning who I really was as a person, not who I was trying to please someone else and trying to be someone for someone else, just who I really was, what I enjoyed doing, not thinking about what anyone else thought of me, So through all of that, I came up with Sage Clove. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. Now we're here, you know, a year later, and I could not be more thankful, and it's just so crazy. Still so crazy to me. I'm such a weirdo, and it's just still so crazy to me that you guys, with your hard-earned money that you go out there and you work for, you want to buy something that I made with my hands. It's insane to me. So, anyways, this is all going somewhere, I promise. But really, first, before I get into everything, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for just being there. Those of you that have been there from the very beginning, more than likely, are people that I'm close to in real life. You're my family, you're my friends, and you've been there from the beginning supporting me in something that maybe at first you're like, what is she doing? You know, I mean, even at first I was like, I don't know, this is just for fun. And it still is. And that's a lot of what this is about. Then there's those that have, you know, found me along the way. And to you guys, I'm so thankful because we probably haven't even met in person. We don't really know each other in person, but still you're here and you're interested in my life and the things that I make. And it just means a lot to me. And I just really want to say thank you so much to all of you guys for being there for me and supporting me and just being kind to me. You know, there's so much negativity out there on the internet, as we all know, and it's amazing to me that we have a little space on the internet where it is positive and everyone's just real and kind, and those are the vibes that I try to bring, you know, to my page. So just thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. So without further ado, let's get on to the real meat of this discussion. So clay has been amazing. It's served me so well. I've loved creating with it. It really was a passion of mine. I still love it. I still love the feeling of clay. I still love working with it. You know, I still get new ideas for it. This is the part I'm nervous about. You guys are here for the clay, really, you know, and I realized that. I also realized that clay it's very easily accessible. I mean, right now there's like a huge shortage in clay because there's so many people doing clay now. Also, because of COVID, there's just been shortages in productions, just like everything else. For the most part, it's very easily accessible. It's not a super expensive hobby to get into. Clay is pretty affordable. Of course, you can get all the bells and whistles and it adds up, but for the most part, it's an easy it's an easy hobby. It's an easy craft to get into. And that's why I loved it. It was very easily accessible for me. There's so many ideas out there, and I'm not trying to diminish at all or say that clay is like an easy art craft or anything like that. Like there is, like, clay artists are incredible. I don't necessarily feel that way about myself, but all you other clay makers out there, I have so much respect for you. And I think that you are amazing artists. What you do is amazing. It makes me so happy to see all of the incredible clay makers out there doing their thing. And, you know, a lot of times it's like, wow, like I wish I would have thought of that. Like there's so many original ideas out there. But for me, when I sit down to work with clay, I'm feeling very like just discouraged and just feeling like nothing I make is anything new. I just haven't been feeling that passion for clay that I used to. And when you don't feel that passion, it shines through. And let's just get right into the meat of this discussion. I have found another form of jewelry making that I am very excited about, and this is something I've been hinting at for a while, and I'm so excited to finally announce it to you guys. It's very exciting for me because I found this form of jewelry making, and I have not stopped thinking about it since I discovered that it was possible for me to learn this type of jewelry making. And I'll just go ahead and tell you what it is. Quit beating around the bush, but I have been learning how to become a metalsmith. And if you're unfamiliar with that term, it just means making metal jewelry. Right now, I've mostly been focusing on silver jewelry because silver is much more easily accessible than gold. Gold is beautiful and it's trendy, and I love gold jewelry, but it is so expensive to get your hands on a piece of gold sheet metal, much more so than silver. So I've been working with silver, and I'm still very much in the beginning stages of learning this art craft. But just a little background, I have always loved silver, gold, metal jewelry since I was a little girl, honestly. I would say once I was like 12 or 13, I've always had hands full of rings. It's just something that I've always loved. And it's always been that thing that's like, wow, that's so amazing that people can do that. Like, I wish I could learn how to do that. But it just felt so far-fetched for me to even think about learning how to do something like that. One day I was like, you know what? I can learn, and there's so many resources out there. And I just took the plunge and I started doing so much research, learning so much about it. It's an incredible art craft that I'm just so excited to try to be a part of. I'm very humbled by all of it because it is very difficult. There's a lot to it, so much detail, and like I said, I have such a long ways to go with it all. I am really enjoying it, and I'm very passionate about it. I have so many design ideas, and I'm so excited about it. So I'm very excited to announce that Sage Clove's future will be metal jewelry. But I know you guys are here for clay jewelry. I know you are. So do not fear. Clay jewelry will still continue to be available in my shop, at least for now and for the foreseeable future. But I will not be releasing any new designs. It takes too much brain power for me to do all that, while also trying to get good at this other craft. There just won't be any new designs of clay jewelry coming out, at least for the time being, until further notice. I apologize for that, but there still will be designs available in my shop. But I do want to take this opportunity to tell you that over the past year, I have come out with so many designs. There are so many earrings on my site right now, and it's a little overwhelming, so I have decided to scale it back a little bit and to edit down my designs to maybe my most popular designs, my most popular colors. But I will definitely be announcing when that edit will be happening. So if there is anything that you've had your eye on, now would be the time to go ahead and get that, because I don't know if it will be there forever. And I will definitely be taking polls and asking you guys your opinions on what you want to see stay in the shop. I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of what you guys like, what you dislike. So, yeah, some editing will be happening. In addition to the metalsmithing, I will still definitely be focusing on macrame. It has always kind of taken a back seat in my shop to the jewelry, which it probably will still continue to do, but I love macrame, and it's a hard thing to sell because they're just so custom made. The plant hangers are great. Those are in my shop. Those will always stay in my shop. I love making the plant hangers, and those are easily streamlined. But as far as these big wall hangings go, like the one behind me, it's really hard to put that hours and money into making one of those without knowing if it is gonna sell. So I love doing custom macrame orders, so I will definitely still be doing things like that. So you can always reach out to me if you're interested in macrame. As far as the metalsmithing goes, this is a journey for me, and I've been keeping it a secret for the past however long months that I've been working with it and researching it, taking virtual lessons even, but I still have a ways to go before I feel like I can make things that are ready to sell. So I just wanted to come here, be vulnerable, be transparent with you guys, let you know like where my head's been at lately, give you just a little bit of insight into what's happening in my life right now. And I also wanted to just go ahead and announce this to you guys because I would love for you guys to go on this journey with me. I'm still very much in the learning process, but it's so interesting, and it's really fun, at least to me, to watch and to experience. So I would love to take you guys on this journey with me if you're interested. And as I try to perfect my art, I would love to just take you guys along on this journey with me. And, you know, there's going to be lots of failures. There's going to be lots of mistakes, but that's all leading to the road ahead, which is selling beautiful metal jewelry to you guys. When I say metal jewelry, I'm mostly thinking about rings just because that's something that I love. And I may or may not be wearing a couple rings that I actually made. I love rings. I have so many design ideas for rings, but of course there will also be earrings, there will be necklaces, bracelets, all that kind of stuff in the future, but that is a ways down the road. I'm sorry this video has been so long, but I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on. Let you guys know where the future of Sage Clove is headed. If you've gotten this far, thank you so much. I have a lot of other things happening. I will potentially be rebranding along with changing up my direction, all that kind of stuff. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, there's just so many things happening. And I just really appreciate you guys being here for me, supporting me through all of the ups and downs, all of the change that's happened in the past year and that will continue to happen with this business. Because in the end, I started this business to be something to make me happy and to make me feel fulfilled and to, you know, keep me out of that dark place that I have been in the past. So I hope you come along on this journey with me, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think of what's happening with Sage Clove. So I love you guys so much, and please comment below what you think of everything that's happening. Love you guys. Bye.